Hello everyone, a bit of a longer video here, but this was definitely worth a look at. So Ukraine has shared another one of those videos showing its FP1 attack drones operating in Crimea. This is an interesting video with quite a lot going on in it. Once again, we're seeing these primarily hitting Russian air defense systems, specifically radars. In this clip, we can see the drones hitting a Lyra A-10 radar complex, a Nebo-U radar system, and a Nebo-SV radar system, which are both parts of the Nebo-m radar complex and the P-18 Terek radar. Many of the radars taking clear hits on the dome and the array here, the vital part of the systems. The highlight of this video though comes towards the end of the clip, where we see a Panzer SAM system engage the drone with a missile. The missile actually detonating near the drone itself, but failing to intercept it. The drone, you can see, actually flies to the left, dodging the Panzer missile, which is an excellent bit of flying here. I wasn't actually sure if the FP1 attack drones were manually operated or not, but now given the flight patterns of this avoidance of a SAM, I guess they are manually operated. But I definitely can't say for certain, as there is not too much information on them online. Maybe it is a combination of both. Automatically guided, but with the possibility for an operator to take manual control if needs be. Towards the end of the video, we also see the drones hit a Ka-27 Marine helicopter as well. As usual with these drones, they're operating independently of spotter drones, so we can't see the aftermath of the impacts. Now, something that has gone unnoticed and ignored by most OSINT pages on Twitter is for some reason the sunken Russian ship seen early on and what looks to be a small patrol boat, likely a two nets, burning in the background. Here's a screenshot of a sunken vessel. So you can see a sunken boat sticking out of the water, one we haven't heard about or seen until now. This looks a bit old, before the drone strike took place as there's no fire on it, but I'd love to know what happened to it. This place, which we shall see when we get to a geolocation, has been attacked by Ukrainian drones before, and has been attacked by these FP1 drones quite recently as well. I wonder if this sunken vessel here is as a result of one of those attacks, but for whatever reason, the footage hasn't been shared online. It's clear that some of these strikes taking place with the FP1 drones aren't shared publicly, as in the video clip today, you can see the object burning in this video, where we see the sunken ship, but we don't see an actual drone strike on that object. I'm going to have a look at that object in just a moment. First of all, I have no idea what this ship sunk here is. It doesn't resemble a tug, and it isn't a massive ship. It looks like it would be about half the size of a small pier that the drone flies over initially, which Google Maps measures at being nearly 50 metres long. So it's a vessel of around 20 to 25 metres. It doesn't resemble a Raptor patrol boat, which was my first guess here, or a Cerner landing craft, and looks too big to be a two nets. So I don't know what exactly this is. This place hit here is a Russian Coast Guard base, so I think likely a ship attached to the Russian Coast Guard, but the Russian Navy has used this base as well. Surprisingly, there hasn't really been any discussion online as to what this vessel is. It seems to have flew under the radar a bit. Now, the burning object is shown on screen now. We don't see an impact on this in the clip, just this small glimpse of something burning by the sea whilst the drone flies over. Zoomed in, it's very hard to tell for sure, but it looks like the burning object is over the water itself. You can see what look to be a pair of vessels berthed here, with a second one burning, or something just behind it burning. These are very small and are likely Ka-27 two nets patrol boats, shown here. These are small, 8-metre long patrol ships used by the Russian Coast Guard. Ukraine has destroyed quite a few of these in the war so far. On the comparison image here, you can see what looks like the two nets as distinct large front windows, but the footage just isn't clear enough to tell for certain. Hopefully, we'll get an updated video shared by Ukraine showing the strikes on these boats. Linsk on Twitter did the geolocation for this one, putting the burning object that we can see here, so at the dock area, which backs up the burning object being a small patrol boat, which, zoomed out, is in Lake Donoslav on Crimea's western coast. The Coast Guard base there, which, as mentioned earlier, has been attacked before by Ukraine, both by marine drones and by attack drones. Now the other targets hit. We'll begin with a helicopter seen at the end. This is a Ka-27 shown here, which is a marine anti-submarine warfare helicopter introduced in the 1980s. There's search and rescue variants and troop transport versions. Russian naval aviation has 90 of these in service. None of these are listed on Oryx yet, but there is one of the attack helicopter variants for Ka-29 listed. Russia uses these for seeking out and trying to destroy Ukraine's marine drones. So they are key targets. Blinska geolocated it to be here, a small helicopter outpost of Russia's, which, zoomed out, is near Feodosia on Crimea's southern coast, not far from the Crimean bridge. Next up, this hit here, which is a Lyra A10 radar. The screenshot here showing the strike itself. And there's an image of it. So this is a radar complex designed to provide radar data on the air situations in airport for air traffic control systems. Auditor on Twitter did the geolocation for this one, putting it to be the radar station shown by the red marker, which, zoomed out, is south of Simferopol Airport. This airport is closed for the duration of the war, but Russia does use helicopters from here for military purposes, so it will provide a role in coordinated air flights and that sort of thing. And this radar, despite being air traffic control, I guess would be likely be able to provide early warning of drones and detect Ukrainian objects in the sky nearby too. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a geolocation for the other objects destroyed here, but I'm going to have a look at what exactly they are. First up is the P-18 radar shown here, half hidden in an earthen berm for protection. Its radar was spinning at the time, so this was an operational radar. Like most Russian radars though, it had to use a tried and tested method of detecting the approaching drone by being hit with it. Here's a photo of one, a general purpose early warning radar system, a mobile one. So an important target. They're old but have been modernised and do have a reported long detection range capabilities and are very mobile and quick to set up. Finally, the Nebo radars. Two here hit near each other, but I don't have a geolocation for them unfortunately. One is a masked one outside and the other one was hidden in a dome. These are the Nebo-U and Nebo-SV hit here, two elements of the radar system. The Nebo-U is a target acquisition radar and is the key part of the radar system. Russia actually claims that these were able to detect the F-22. I call bollocks on that one. The Nebo-SV is a detection radar designed specifically to detect stealth aircraft and provide target acquisition for the S-300 and S-400. This one failed to detect a non-stealthy drone. So, an interesting video here. We often see these types of attack drone, the FP1, used to hit Russian air defense systems in Crimea and the occasional helicopter. We've seen multiple videos of them this year, and it does seem like a very successful system, and it's very good to see. The most interesting part for me, though, is the ship that was sunk. If anyone knows the type here, I'd love to know. There was also in the same clip the likely burning 2 nets patrol boat. I always enjoy seeing Russian ships and boats being destroyed or sunk, so that was a highlight for me. Now, as a Brucey bonus, I have a second video clip for you here, again showing the FP1 drones in action. This one is a bit older. It was shared on the 17th of November, but I missed it and didn't do a video on it at the time, and I only found the video today. But I thought I would take a look at it now and just attach on this video so you can see it. So, this clip shows the same type of drone, the FP1, being used to target Russian SAM systems in the Donbas region. In this clip, we can see a TOR M1 short-range air defense system being hit, a 55K6 command post from the S-400, and a 9S18 M13 radar, which was part of a Buk M3 system. The footage is a week or so old, but I definitely thought it worth a quick look to see what was being targeted. The main target here, the S-400 command post, which is a nice strike. Unfortunately, no spotter drone was around to record the impact. But also important here, the strike on the Buk radar. So, the Buk SAM system typically has multiple launchers and then one type of radar, this one here. So take the radar offline and the entire battery is offline. So if this one was fully destroyed here, it basically means that the Buk battery is offline until the radar can be replaced. And these are important systems. Ukraine has been hit with Buk batteries and Buk radars and Buk launchers very hard this year, which has led to some notable gaps in Russia's air defense network. This is Russia's only mid-range SAM system, and I don't think it's a coincidence that since Ukraine has started hitting these hard and caused numerous Buk losses, We've seen a massive increase in Ukrainian airstrikes being carried out this year, as the skies are safer. We've even seen Russia having to move S-300 launchers further towards the front lines to fulfill the mid-range SAM role because of the high losses to the book system. So, an excellent strike there by Ukraine. So that's it for this video. Not much else to discuss here, but before we finish, I'm going to play a video from NAFO about the new fundraiser we've started with them. Features Sukumimus channel patches shown on screen now. The donation link is in the description. Big thanks to everybody who helped out. I appreciate it a lot. Thanks so much and take care, everybody.
We are fighters of the Anti-Aircraft Defense Battalion of the 25 Separate Airborne Siecheslav Brigade. We are reaching out to the NAFO Fund for assistance in purchasing a high-mobility SU vehicle to support our operational tasks. We are deeply grateful to everyone who joins our efforts and contributes. Thank you for standing with us. Slava Ukraini!
Героям слава! We are Tempest Group of the 3rd Army Corps, and we are requesting a pickup truck to assist with logistics and transportation. We ask NAFO and Charity Fund Help 99 to help us. Slava Ukraini!
Героям слава!